So guys, in this quick tutorial, I'll be showing you how to create a paper tear or paper rip transition effect between two clips in Adobe Premiere Pro. So without wasting much time, let's jump right into the tutorial. So basically, I have just two clips in which I want to create the paper rip transition in between them. Nothing really serious, just the two clips in which I'll be creating the paper rip transition. And my current sequence is set to 1920 by 1080p, which is the standard Full HD resolution. And here are all the resources I'll be using in this tutorial. I'll be providing a link where you can download them.
Do it! Just do it!
So I've imported all the resources I'll be using in this tutorial into my project. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. And I'm going to try to look for the perfect frame where I'm going to create the freeze frame. Then I'm going to right click and I'm going to click on add frame hold. Then I'm going to click and drag just to extend it a bit. So I'm going to move the second clip to the side just for now. So basically we have two diagonal tear mats, the inner and the outer. So we'll be starting with the inner mat. I'm going to click and drag into our sequence just like that. Then I'm going to align my clip 1 with the diagonal tear mat just like that. So I'm going to zoom out. So as you can see, we just have a basic paper tear animation. Nothing serious is happening for now. So I'm also going to create a freeze frame on our second clip. But what we're going to do is to move just one frame from the beginning of our second clip. Then I'm going to right click and I'm going to select frame hold options and I'm going to click OK. I'm going to select my eraser tool. I'm going to cut that part. Then I'm going to right click frame hold options and I'm going to uncheck the hold on. I'll click OK. So I'm going to click and drag on that tiny part we cut out of our second clip. Then I'm going to try and align it with our diagonal tear mat. So I'm going to zoom out. So as you can see, we have our basic paper tear animation. Nothing serious is still going on for now. So I think I need to add my second diagonal tear mat, which is the outer mat. Then I'm going to bring it into my sequence just to create another depth of paper tear. So I'm going to my effects and I'm going to search for matte. I'm going to apply the track matte key on our second clip. Under my effects controls, I'm going to change the matte source to video theory. And let's have a preview. As you can see, we now have a paper tear transition between our two clips. So I think what we can add is just some level of texture. So I'll start by adding my crumbled paper. I'll click and drag into my sequence and I'll try to align it with our diagonal tear mat. Then I'm going to the blend mode. Under the effect controls, I'll change the blend mode to linear bond. Then I'm going to drop the opacity to about 60%. So the next thing I'm going to add is my grunge. I'm going to click on my grunge and I'm going to bring it into my sequence. So I'm going to try to align it with our diagonal tear mat, just the way we've been doing to other materials we've been importing. So I'm going to select it under the effect controls. I'll change the blend mode to screen. The next thing is I'm going to bring in my bone. Then I'm going to select it and under the effect controls I'll change the blend mode to screen. Then drop the opacity to about 40%. Then I'm going to try and duplicate my bone layer just to fill up that little portion, just like that. So let me zoom out and have a quick preview. As you can see, we now have a basic paper rip transition in between our two clips. It's quite easy to create, not much of a big deal. So the next thing is to add some sound effect just to bring the paper animation into life. So I'll be providing this film bond transition sound effect in the download link. So you just look for the perfect sound that matches with your animation and try to set an in and out point and drag it into your composition just the way I'm doing. So finally, we now have our paper tear transition effect between two clips. If you really enjoyed this tutorial, please do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel and share this video to your friends or whoever you think needs to see this video. Thank you for watching. Till meet next time.